Okay. Hi, guys. Um, okay, so for this video, I'm just going to go through and answer these questions. The first one is, what are two tangible professional action items you want to have achieved by the end of this course? I think the two things that weigh on me the most are um, even though I work at my offsite at a location that doesn't take insurance, the idea of needing to take insurance or getting involved in that sounds very overwhelming to me. So maybe going through the process of learning how that works would be really helpful. And any things that I need to be aware of or avoid mistakes to avoid in just understanding how insurance works and how to maneuver that. Another thing that I'm really concerned about is building a clientele and marketing. And so perhaps walking away from this course with a better idea of how I can effectively market myself. That's a challenge for me because I have a really hard time putting myself out there. As far as managerial experience that I bring to the course, very little, except that I have a home and I am a naturally bossy person. What is my level of comfort in leadership positions and my strengths? Um, I think I'm fairly comfortable in the leadership roles that I have filled thus far in my life. I've never been a boss or responsible for a business. Um, but I don't feel uncomfortable taking charge of situations. Um, my strengths, the one that comes to mind is that I really value utilizing resources, including other people. I don't mind being in charge, but I don't want to do it all myself. And I think other people are perfectly capable of taking care of their own responsibilities. Do you or your partner own a business? Yes. My husband does. He is an owner of fast food restaurants. My level of involvement and contribution is moral support and listening to him talk to me about really boring things and looking at his statistics and only knowing really on the surface what they mean. Consider your professional aspirations. What are your mid-run professional aspirations? So I am not necessarily interested in private practice at this point. I feel really comfortable with my offsite, and so that's not something that I have in mind right away, but it is definitely something that I think that I would like to work towards as far as longer term goals. I don't really want to work um, for the government or be I know that there are some people, there's a practice that's across from us that requires their employees to take 40 clients a week. I really don't want to be in that kind of position as a mom and as someone who wants more flexibility. So I do think being able to be in private practice is important to me. I look at the idea of clinically supervising interns. I like the idea of that. I don't know that that's something that I would work towards as a goal right now, but if it opens up in the future, I would really enjoy that, I think. Um, yeah, when it comes, I'm looking at number 3 on here, strictly function as a mental health provider with no administration or managerial duties. It seems very nice, but again, I wonder how realistic that is when it comes to wanting the flexibility that I want in my life. Other goals that I may have, I actually am interested in teaching, and so that might be something that I have to figure out if it's a priority for me or whether or not it's worth it to wiggle in. And I think that is everything. So thank you guys. I look forward to seeing your video.